Yeah, this is how it's normally supposed to go. So yeah, it was 7 minutes. It's fine. Relax. Relax. All right, we're fine. We're on time. Kinda. We're kinda on time. We're on time enough. Okay, we're on time enough. We're gonna have fun regardless. Kinda. You know. There's variables. It's not exactly that black and white all the time. How's it going, British? Your setups do be coming in clutch, to say the least. Because now that I don't have to sit through practices trying to tweak out baby improvements, it's made my enjoyment of this game so much better. Because now I'll rush through an FP1, we'll get along with it, and then we get to move on. It's the best. But here we are, Marina Bay Street Circuit, round 17 of 22 here in this. 1,000,000% we're gonna win a championship. It's a matter of when, not if. Oh, British, by the way, you chose a heck of a day to miss based entirely on the results that we had on Monday. They're probably some of the wildest finishes to races back to back I've ever seen. Also, my eyes are exhausted, so don't make fun of me. I'm putting on my glasses. Gonna hope that this helps a little bit tonight. They're blue light glasses, to be fair. But look at this. I don't know if it's even gonna show in here. For one, look at that. A 1-3 at Monza. This race was so much fun, by the way. Just because of this dynamic right here. I don't know if I can even like I don't even think I can even like go over exactly what happened. But keep an eye out for this one on YouTube because it was really good. It was really good. Let's see where we at. But I've also learned going through and editing the videos that this season, specifically on this, I do this. This is how I indicate to myself and the rest of the world that, all right, here we go. This is the moment that we head now to round 17 of this dominant. Hello? Did my game actually just crash? Oh, we're gonna have to do that again. What was that? See? All right. We all have fun here when talking about my game crashing. Ha ha ha. That happens a lot sometimes. It does happen sometimes. The game gets weird. The game gets weird. Now I gotta do it again. I'm gonna do the motion again. Round 17 of this 2025 F1 season, in which Haas F1 team is going to win a championship or two. Not win, or not if, not when. It is already fact. The win is already, because with 6 rounds remaining in the F1 season, we are 95 points ahead of Red Bull in the constructors, and Pierre is 62 points ahead of Mick in the drivers. We're flying. So while I did the math last stream, Pierre has not technically locked up the championship yet because Pierre has locked up the drivers championship because the maximum, there are 6 rounds left and he is 62 points ahead. Pierre has won the World Drivers' Championship, because even Mick cannot catch him with no point for bonus for fastest lap, no point for pole position, none of that stuff. Pierre has put the season out of it and has won this season after Monza. Oh. I think technically on the constructors, I don't think we've technically locked it up yet, just because of how it all works. Or what I say, 95. So we're so close. We're so close. As long as we score a point, no, 2 points. As long as we score 2 points at Singapore, we win the constructors. Because if Red Bull get a 1-2 and Haas does not score at all for the final 6 races, they'll win by like 1 or 2 points or whatever I said. So there is that. But we do have a regulation vote to take care of. Financial changes. I'll get to that. You notice the potential for smaller teams to be priced out of the competition, so we propose a lower cost cap. I'm going to vote against this because I want to spend all of the money. I know this goes against everything that I've done up to this point, but I want to be able to spend all the money. And you know, if we can start making this much money, so can they. You know, so can they. Not a whole lot going on, really. And I'll give you final thoughts on Mick here in a moment. There's nothing going on. We literally have like nothing happening. Very quick. The boardroom is in poor condition. Oh no. How could we possibly do this? That's fine. We have so much money. The changes did not pass. Mercedes, Williams, and AlphaTauri. Yeah, all of those make sense. The wind tunnel, actually, this one we do need to do. The taxman do be hating on the championship winning Haas team right now. Let's do race prep real quick. We'll knock this out real quick. Now these are getting a little trickier now, just because I stopped developing the car completely. And so these are getting a lot trickier just because we haven't done any development on the car in a while. We have one development item coming in still. It is a last underfloor that's going to be done in 32 days. And so realistically, we're only going to get it for a couple of races, and the rest is just getting dive bombed into research. Yeah, we're gonna be slowing down a lot. So the reason that I said that the last few rounds have been super interesting is because we've seen that. We've seen ourselves slow down a lot. Actually, hold on, let me do this real quick. All right, with nothing else to do, really quick turnaround here. I know it was a long break between here and Monza and Singapore, but nothing going on. We're just waiting on stuff to finish. Let's head to Singapore. But yeah, we started to see ourselves fall down the list in terms of like qualifying pace specifically, because we really haven't done much development on the car at all. And you can really feel when the AI brings in new upgrades, because you feel it hard. Like we fell down pretty quickly, but we've been lucky because we've gotten the benefit of you not being here, or we had the benefit of you not being here. And so realistically, it actually went beautifully to where we had the luckiest kind of results you could ever imagine, with very fortunate timing of things. There was one, I can't remember exactly what race it was, but there was one where I called for a safety car, where basically it would be like safety car would save our race and give us a shot. And within 15 seconds of me mentioning it, safety car comes out, saves the race, Pierre gets the win. Easy dubs. And that's really what's helped us put the construct. You know, I really had to start thinking about it on whether or not that's why I did the underfloor, is I wanted to really ensure that we would be good enough to just wrap up the constructors and not absolutely implode, which would be difficult to do, for being honest, but we really want to make sure. But we just got the most fortunate of timings of everything to get the best case scenario for pretty much every race to set Pierre up for the win. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but when you're not here, things go well for me. And then when you are, things go, normally. 7-5, 15-5, 8-2, 8-2, minus 275, and 90. Looks good. Perfect. 7-5, 15-5. No, 13. What am I doing? Wait. That's Japan. 15-5. I was reading Japan. 8-2. 275. 90. What it setup says legends. Yeah. We might have to. I might tweak this a smidge. Might do that. Just because to keep it in for Pierre. Oh, also, we've been putting we put Theo in FP1 like every race since we pretty much locked up the constructors. Just really give him that development time that a young driver needs. Because why not? Because literally we can. That's why. And he's actually done pretty good. He's kind of, he's kept pace with Mick for the most part. He definitely is slower than Mick, but we've tried. Like, he's not that far off, I think is probably the better explanation. You should on you for suggesting him to have time. No, I mean, that's exactly why we started giving him time. I mean, realistically, we don't necessarily need like the 1,000,000% focus on each individual race, so we started putting him in more. Oh, that stuck matter. Doing out. Rough. So we started putting him in when basically we started shifting focus to next season. So he's gotten us 95. Oh, goated.
Coming in or
so we've been so what was the story on Mick? I mean,
copy that.
Mick has had an interesting handful of rounds. It's always funny whenever I finally decide in real life, like unbeknownst to them in the game, like at all, 84, Mick comes out and has really good results. And so while I'm still fairly confident that we're going to end up replacing him this year, it's just like, he does good things sometimes. He sometimes does good things. But unfortunately, that's like the best I can give him, is that he just sometimes does good things. All right, Mick, you're just going out on another set of tires. Just go and do 20 laps. Let's try that. Yeah, there, Mick. I know, but here's the problem. Here's the problem when we finally decide to get rid of Mick and he starts doing well. Is that as soon as we decide to keep him, it takes him 3/4 of a season to like get into it and to like perform. Like, that's the problem. Is that he realistically needs to be doing it over the course of a whole season, and here's the most important thing, is he does well. He's not consistent enough, but he's also
Someone's run wide.
in the same machinery. I don't know. Apparently we do need to have a good sit down and actually think about this, because if you really think about it, this is the perfect setup. You have your clear #1 driver in Gasly, who's going to be far and away better than his teammates, so you don't have to worry about anyone getting butthurt about not winning races or not winning whatchamacallits, titles, because you'll have Mick, who's decent in his own right, but he is not good enough to be challenging Pierre in the same machine. And so I think it would be more interesting and more fun to see someone like Lando come in and go Lando versus Pierre and just have some fun that way. Because realistically at this point, with how dominant our car really was when we were fully developing the car, like next season, especially with the amount of research that we're pouring into the chassis, the technical regulations, like I expect us to be up there at the same time. So I'm trying to think of like ways to keep it fresh, you know, because like my biggest problem with not necessarily how the races have been going, it's just like,
how's the balance?
We need the story. We need the intrigue. We're coming to the point where after we win your first championship, especially when it's not been the most exciting championship in the world, you know, we need to like spice it up a little bit, you know, spice it up. Go through the season, write down his finished results for each race and work out his average. That's probably fair. It's also not just his finishing position, because he's been able to pull out some good finishes from some really poor qualifying. And so I think in a weird scenario, I think like sounds like a lot of work to like sit down and like figure out 100%, but figuring out like his average qualifying position versus his average finish position and go from there. Because like I think that also plays a big factor. We go with the more used stuff. We're gonna try and get away with a 50% gearbox here for Mick. Probably the last time we use that set of components for him in general. Pierre does not get the same benefit. Pierre's gonna have a nice good gearbox. But let's do it. Qualifying. Singapore incoming.
Ready to check?
Copy.
Okay, should be green now.
Alright. Mick should get a clean lap. Yes, Mick will definitely get a clean lap. Pierre is going to be following around the group, but I mean his pace should be good enough to come through, and he's also going to get a clean lap. He might catch Albon in the second half of the lap. Hopefully he doesn't, but if he does, that's the worst. You're here. You're here. This is why this happens when you're here.
Let's see what happened there.
And this is it too. We talk about replacing Mick, and then Pierre goes out and does that, making me want to kind of replace him. Oh my. Yeah, call him in. Yeah, obviously. I mean, Mick is fine. Mick's in P3. We're fine. We're chilling. Oh, and he destroyed. Did he break? Just the front wing? Dude, that's the thing. You say it's why you're replacing the consistent lockups, but at the same time, his control has been really good. The car has been really good. The car has been fine. It's ridiculous. Well, now we gotta find another gap for Pierre to go out again.
Feels like there's been a crash.
And we have to try and find time to save him a set of tires in Q2. I mean, he's gonna get a clean lap, so I mean, he should be literally flying. Literally.
The brakes are really poor.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now just focus on the Haas. There's the crash. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see. It's a crash.
Everything. We signed him for 4 years at the end of season 2. So he has 20 months left, or whatever it is. I have no words. I have 0 words. 0. Zilch. Nada. Livid. Yeah, it just had to be Singapore too. Yeah, it just had. Well, there's that set of softs that we were looking to save, so there is that. You know who did 1 lap? And yeah, you're right, and another wing. Might as well make 4, because I'm not making any more front wings. I probably could have waited. That was a bit rushed. That one's on me. I have nowhere. I've actually actually speechless. Like, me sitting there was not dramatic effect. I was literally speechless. Literally could not stand to think of. Oh,
Radio check. Radio check.
you know who did one lap, one nice normal lap, and then came in and relaxed the entire rest of the session? Mick. Mick did one lap. All right. He literally went out and did one lap, banged in a time, sat in the garage the rest of the way, good to go. No problems. You know who didn't do that? Twice? Pierre. Twice. Livid. Mick is falling around doing. He got held up a lot by George there, but just bangs in a time. Just goes around in a circle and then comes back in. No problem. Easy peasy. But his best has been around so much that he's won like 12 races this year. It's crazy the amount of races he's won this year. Yeah, no, Pierre. Were you talking about Mick? I was talking about Pierre. Like, say what we will about Mick. He does make the occasional mistake every once in a while. At least he's not. I'm still on Pierre. Let's be honest. That was horrific. I don't know if I've ever seen anything that bad. Oh, livid. Livid. Look at doing up there in P9, by the way. Daniel Ricciardo has quietly been banging in good results in the last handful of races, by the way. Quietly just done really well. And Mick, I swear. Oh my God, Mick, I swear. Oh God, I would have lost my mind if Mick then turned around and was eliminated in Q2 naturally. I would have been so livid. Danny Rick would have been on the radar like 2 seasons ago. Basically when we were looking at Pierre. I like how it says he's retired every time. Yeah, I know, he'll bin it. Q3, it is foretold. Pretty much everybody's gonna go out, which means we might get actually, that is everybody. We're gonna get a nice clean lap on a used set of tires. Yeah, for Mick, honestly, I think we're gonna make the change, not only just because we've only been talking about it for seasons, but at the same time, I think in the long run for the series, at least until the next manager game comes out, I think it'll be better. Oh, Red Bull look quick. Mick is not. Weirdly enough, I feel like Mick does better actually closely following people than he does like in clean air for some reason. We're gonna give him clean air though. We're gonna give him nice clean air. Doing his favorite. I mean, I'm thinking about it. We might have to take a look at that contract and see what he does here. But Mick, the only Haas driver in Q2 or Q3 around here in Singapore, starting his final lap in the top 10 shootout, has not necessarily shown the pace that we would like him to around here, but you know what, at least he's here. He's here in Q3 doing what another driver who won't be named couldn't. So we'll see. He does improve on his first sector. That's good. We basically just need Mick to qualify basically as high up as possible here. Doesn't look like much improvement going on around the rest of the grid, but Mick goes in green, making his way through sector 3 now. Past where Pierre bends it twice under the grandstands, around the final few corners, the long left-hander, and across the line. This is why. This is why. This is why. This is why. Look at Lando up there and a McLaren that hasn't been competitive since like round 2 this season. P3, all on the grid. Yeah, he better do something. They both better do something.
Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out. Wheel
What
to
this
wheel.
is like, this is great drama.
Resourceful during qualifying. That puts them in a very good position to make the most of this race start. The work Red Bull did during qualifying was nothing short of spectacular. Now let's see if they can repeat that for today's race. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
Well, we've got some fascinating strategies that are sure to be applied today. But for now, all eyes shift to the starting line. Of the Singapore Grand Prix.
You know, Doohan is actually a very interesting, would actually be a very interesting cop. I'm not gonna lie. I always loved these suggested strategies around Singapore as well, because it's like, yeah, use half of the life of the softs when you can gain an extra 25 seconds just doing it like that. Like, soft, medium, left, yeah 100%. Like what are we talking about? Like, it's like, yeah, you know, just go in on lap, what even is the default? It's lap 12, no, 17. Yeah, box lap 17 to then run your mediums all the way down. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. I think actually we do that. I literally think we do this one, the reverse for Pierre, and go this way, because he's gonna need to play track position pretty much the whole way here. So I think we try and move him up as much as possible. Maybe get lucky with safety car, and we're gonna have to see. We're gonna put in as much fuel as we dare. Literally, actually, not even as much as we dare, as much as we literally can. God, he's starting in 17th. He's starting in 17th. 17th. This is horrific. Like, this is not the actual drivers champion for 2025 should be doing at this point of the season. But nonetheless, soft medium for Mick, medium soft for Pierre. We got the max fuel in. Pierre, you better run the race of your life, I swear. But points literally now with our poopy point system are literally only awarded on Sunday. So let's get it. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here.
A partly clear night here. The drivers now lined up on the grid. Mick Schumacher there. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. Next for the team, it's Pierre Gasly. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. Will their hard work pay off today? We're just moments away.
Moments away.
From the Singapore Grand Prix.
The Singapore Grand Prix 5 red
It's
lights.
lights out and away we go.
Very few medium runners. Very few medium runners indeed. The good news is Mick is going to be on fresh tires compared to everyone else. And Pierre, I'm hoping, in the car he's in, should have the pace to move up a little bit, as he's now currently fighting Valtteri Bottas for P16, last I saw. Mick thinking about trying to get around his old teammate, Kevin Magnussen. Not a whole lot doing at this point. Back over here on Pierre here. He's fighting Valtteri Bottas down in P16, by the way. At this point, I don't think. I mean, we can't expect to have the same pace on the mediums as we do the softs of everybody else. We're not even the lead medium runner because Joe's down there in P11. Mick, we need to be getting around Kevin, please. Get your nose in. Now make it stick. Thank you. Please, Mick, don't do this to me.
Haas with an overtake.
Thank you.
Use energy. Copy.
Please have better pace than Kevin Magnussen, please. I need you to, Mick, please and thank you. Okay, what? I didn't check his engine.
Very sorry about that.
They've crashed out. Here's the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
I'm in excruciating pain.
Oh, a nasty crash there. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
I'm in excruciating pain, by the way.
We need to retire the car. Copy.
I have no. Don't even have my notebook. I'm going to get it. Hold on. Hold on. I told myself I'd start doing this. I will be right back. Bro, my neighbor's dog barks so much. That would be Oh, you weren't even here? Oh, you missed. I had a whole breakdown. I had literally had a whole breakdown. As you can see, to my right, your left, Nick is out. He went straight at a right-hander. Generally does not go well, especially in Singapore. Oh, that, whew, I legitimately had a breakdown there for a minute. I'm not even kidding. I had a moment. I don't think I got the clip right when it happened, but I will be getting the clip and posting it on my socials as soon as I do, probably after this, because it was not good. Oh, it was a whole thing. All right, and now the only thing we have left now is Pierre in P16 with broken everything. His engine got fucking smashed like it was a glass door. So he has no engine, no power, no tires. He has tires. No GP2 engine around Singapore. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, energy's good.
Okay.
Oh, all right, we're gonna be fast forwarding
Safety car will be in this lap.
a lot of the rest of this race. Hey, remember what I was saying about the only way Red Bull wins a Constructors Championship is if we score no points and they get a 1-2? How the mighty have fallen. It's literally been not even a full race. It was literally 4 laps of Singapore and qualifying. I mean, at this point, like, do we really need to watch it? I mean, look at that. He's faster than Van Dorn. That's good. Norris, though, breaking up that Red Bull 1-2. Another crash? Rick Daniel! And Daniel, no!
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car. Let's have a look. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Daniel, there's a right-hander there. Daniel, there's a right-hander.
They've lost control.
Hey, that's where Mick crashed.
And there's the crash. The team are really disappointed with that.
The safety car is this? All right, we're good. 12 seconds. A 30. I mean, no, this pit lane actually is really long.
DRS.
Another one. Thoughts about boxing to Haas and going to the end? Thoughts? Joe in the mud. Shaw, dude, this has not been.
Safety car.
This has not been a good one, to say the least. Do we just box for hards and just go to the end? Is this really a bad strategy? Just box for hards, go to the end. Get out of here. Go next. Go to Japan and be happy we're at a good circuit. I'm gonna say yes, and then we're gonna see if anyone boxes
There's been a crash.
ahead of us. And then I will use every available ounce of fuel and ERS and tires that I have to stay in. A couple of people are in. All right, we're boxing. We're boxing. A bunch of people just went to hards. Amazing. Incredible, even. The scenes. All right, let's think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, think about it. Now, when all of these people have to box, all we have to do is overtake one person and then hold position, and we're in the points. So,
Safety car will be in this lap.
checkmate.
Perfect.
DRS is enabled.
Breathe air. Oh, Albon is teetering right now. Was teetering. You think you're good at making friends and talking about common subjects. So how about that weather, huh? Some good weather we've been having. Oh, Albon, no DRS in the mud. Hey, do you like how much grass tastes like grass? You know, I've never really thought about it, but I'm glad you brought it up. Let's talk about it. Can I go aggressive tires like the rest of the way here? Is that even a thing? Technically for a little bit. We technically could for a little bit. Oh hey, I should have checked on that gas, am I right? All I'm looking at right here is points. That's all I'm saying, is right now we're looking at points. Good weather is -3 Celsius with 40-mile-per-hour winds, rain, and snow. That's cold. I'm gonna check, hold on. Currently, and hold on.
Energy's good.
I need to get out the converter here, because I don't speak British. Can I just change it right here? Is that something I can do? Settings. Metric. Gross. It's currently, right now where I live, currently 20 degrees. That's all I got. It's 20 degrees. Wind north-northwest at 4 kilometers an hour. All I got. Where are we at? What's going on? Stuff? Things? Oh, by the way, we need to talk about this. Noted. With the sauce, even. Duin is in a wonderful position to outscore World Drivers Champion. Sonoda in the mud because he's on the mediums and has to stop still. But that's 2 Williams in the points currently. Goated. Paris also still needs to pit. Yeah. Yeah. We're vibing, really. Duin moving up past side. Oh, goated with the sauce. Actually, no, I think that was Carlos getting by Yuki, if I had to guess. We should probably save some fuel. No, it was a long race. It's fine. Yeah, we'll save some fuel.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
That's fine. We got plenty of laps left. Plenty of laps left to regain the rest. All right, Pierre, let's stop losing positions. Yeah, let's think about it. Although you are on a GP2 engine, bad tires, bad everything. All right, we're gonna speed this up a little bit. It's not a whole lot really going on at the moment. We are falling behind, but we did break the DRS of those behind, but we're quite far away from those ahead. Daniel is on the medium, so he does still have to stop. So as long as we don't fall too far behind, then we'll be all right. All hards and then a soft hard set. I like it. It's the elusive, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, the elusive 4-stop race. 4 sets of hards with a soft stint on the fourth after the third stop. I like it. It's a bold strategy, but I think we can do it. What if they actually gave you 4 sets of hards to use? How crazy would that be? This is the best strategy. Hards, 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 soft hards. Yes. We are aware about the fuel situation. Thank you. We are aware. Verstappen is like gone, by the way. 14 seconds off the road. Yeah, sure. Oh, that one? Oh, sorry. Hold on. I can't even read it. Wets, enters, softs, wets, enters, softs. No, you gotta start over now. Wets, enters, softs, wets, enters, hards, wets. Yes. We are Ferrari. We are the best. Yo, Lando and Daniel still have to box.
Haas with an overtake there.
Haas with an overtake there. Did Daniel stop under the the first safety car or something? We can hop on board with the last 5 laps. He's on 35% medium tires. Oh my god, he did. He stopped on lap 11. What the world? He's gonna have no tires by the time this is over. We might get a point. We might get a singular point in the Singapore Grand Prix. Daniel did call. Oh, you are totally right. You know, he did cause a safety car, but that was a different safety car. Or was that safety? I can't remember. I've already mentally moved on from Singapore, and I'm entirely focused on Japan at this point. The only good news is that this, I think, will still mathematically. Hold on. Do we dare? Do we dare? All right, Chief Strategizer. Hey, we're gonna be able to save our fuel. That's great. 4 laps remaining. I don't think we can. I don't think we can box. I don't think we can. No, I don't think we can. As much as I want to, I don't think we can. Let's see if Russell, Bottas.
Safety car. No DRS.
Daniel might box. I really wish Daniel was further ahead.
Contact on the track.
Who done it?
Let's take a closer look. Okay.
It's 1 point. It makes a difference. It's true. You know, we're gonna play. Oh, big shunt. Oh, he's in the wall.
Smash. They'll have felt that.
Almost as big of a smash as a glass door, I might know. No, we can't box. Not with only like 2 laps. Oh no, they're literally only gonna have like 1 lap. Ricardo does box, so we're in the points, which means we definitely made the right call not boxing. We are now in the points when we're gonna have like 1 lap of racing. We only need 1 lap, Michael. We only need 1 racing lap. Or 2. We'll take 2.
Safety car will be in this lap.
Here we go. 49% hard tires, a 35% engine, a 61% ERS, which is fine, and a 65% gearbox, which is also fine. 49% hard tires, 0.8 kilograms of extra fuel, and a 100% ERS. Pierre Gasly, this is your World Drivers' Championship moment. Let's go to work. I don't like being on attack, I'm not gonna lie. Tires around. Lando Norris is on 37% mediums. I think as long as we don't bin it, we're gonna get points. Doing though, P4. Putting in a good performance. We'll just say. All right, here we go here. Moment of truth. Actually, don't do ERS yet because you like dumping it in like the last corner.
When we restart, overtake the control line.
Yeah.
All right, deploy. We deploy off rip. Yeah, Lando got a great jump on the inside, by the way. All right, we deploy off rip. Immediately into overtake. And we're here for the rest of the race. Either the moves get done or it doesn't. Here we go. Send it, Pierre. Send it. Send it. Here, you might as well just full send. I'm not even trolling. Literally just full send one. Oh, down the inside. Pierre Gasly. Oh, the move.
Last lap.
Last lap, Pierre. Is he going to catch the Williams? Full attack. What tires is doing on? 49% hards. Putting the rookie under pressure. Here, Insigo, he gets squeezed into the wall. The rookie holding him off well. Across the bridge. 1 sector remaining. Is he gonna get the move done? He's gonna. Oh, Pierre's getting feisty. I don't think he's gonna get it done. It's not looking likely. Jack Doohan holds off Pierre Gasly.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Doohan, I have a handful of words for you.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly.
Don't start with that. Pierre Gasly had to make up 12 positions to get 2 points. Jack Doohan, keep your representatives line open. I have words. I'm actively livid at this whole weekend. Mick, you don't deserve a dev point for this week. Neither do you, Pierre. No one deserves that point. Theo, he deserves a dev point this weekend. No one else deserves a dev point. No one. You're washed. You're washed. You're sticking around because your contract is massive. I don't even want to look at you. Theo, good job. We lost $1 million this weekend. Actually, it's $3 million because Pierre wasted 2 front wings, and so we spent $2 million for new ones. Tail. Oh, we lost so much money. We lost so much money, so much respect. One of you lost more respect from the other one. We better come back stronger in Japan. That's all I'm saying. Chassis research is done. Let's go. What a horrific race weekend. What a horrific weekend. You know, we love when they waste money, because then that's more money that we keep out of the tax man's pockets. So, realistically, we're doing okay. Oh, man. Yeah, K-Mag and Signs collide the other day. You turned off your Xbox and went to cover a shit. I understand. I do understand. What, how long is it till it's 29 days? What does that even look like? 29 days calendar. Did I miss it? I did. Here. Mexico. So we're gonna have it for literally... We're gonna have a new underfloor for literally Brazil and Abu Dhabi. That's literally it. No, don't tell me that. I hate doing practices. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But regardless, round 18 of the 2025 F1 season. We're coming off of the worst race weekend I think Haas has had probably since season 2, if I'm being honest. Like, we had some stinkers, like some individual stinkers, like over the course of like up to this point, but man, that was really bad. It was super bad. But we make up for it this weekend in Japan, of all places. But we start where we always start, should they be available, in development points. Apparently Mick needs more into control. Mick is now an 82. So apparently that was that. Here's his contract, by the way. The remaining is 2 months. It would only cost us less than 300,000 to break that. No reason, just saying. Pierre, you also in control. 88 for Pierre. Apparently this was all they were missing. Apparently. Here's Pierre's contract, by the way. For anyone who is curious. Just curious. No other reason. Just curious. They also had one. Sure, let's make it a control party. And just do all of that. Our chassis research is completed. This is actually huge. We are immediately going back in and starting another one. Bada bing, bada boom. 520k out the door. Only 10 milli. It's not too bad. I mean, here's the problem. A difficult race. You could say that, Patrick. You could definitely say that. Other than that, any staff dev points? We do. Let's go with... high-speed downforce. Race engineer, we're gonna go with pit crew management. Make sure that the pit crew's on top of it all. Our tire changes are up to 80. Everything else is horrific, so we will just continue to ignore and we will move forward, probably all the way to the practice sessions here. Not the team hub. It's being upgraded. It's fine. What was that? What did I just see? What did I... Staff facilities. Our race simulator is $4 million. Easy money. Easy money. Fuck is Patrick? My God, YouTube everybody made no Patrick. Dude, Patrick does good stuff. Our monthly car development report. You can see we're slowly falling down the order pretty much everywhere. I'm hoping that I'm very acutely aware that Mick Schumacher's contract ends soon. Thank you for reminding me. Let's go to race prep. All right, we're gonna use this as an opportunity for the first time in a long time, be extra careful in what we do. 2 into Q2 should happen. We should get 2 in the top 8. Should. Finish position, we're gonna go 2 in the top 8 as well. Try and make it quick. Gotta make up some of this lost money that we did. We're gonna go 2 in the top 10 for the rest of the season. This is the one risk that we're gonna take in this race prep. We're gonna hope that we can be in the top basically consistently into Q3 the rest of the season. We're gonna try. Worst case scenario, that's losses for the income sheet, and so we don't have to report it on our taxes. Other than that, let's go ahead and head to Japan for the race weekend. Well, we got to make up a little bit of that money that Pierre and Mick cost us, so we need to make some moves. We need to be settled. Oh, light rain on Saturday, by the way. We're good. Everything is now done with that. Don't act like Haas does any taxes. Haas does plenty of taxes. I promise. We do all of our taxes on time. 0. Love it. Go on, son. Actually. Because apparently you're the one we need to worry about, Mr. Gasly. You're going in now. I need to see the receipts. They're in the other office. You know, I'd have to go and get them. We're already in Japan. You know, they're back at HQ. So I'll be sure to get that to you next time. 5, 3, 4, 5, and 0. Done.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check. Okay. Radio check. Okay.
Green light. Green light.
Green lights. Green lights. And we're off. And we're off in Japan. Practice sessions. Boring, boring, boring. Nothing too exciting. Minor gearbox wear. We are awares.
Oh, there's a spin!
Van Dorn still having just an absolute nightmare of a season. Other than that, oh God. What do you think, Porcher? Thoughts on the setup? I mean, you should be in the simulator like every day for like the last season and a half because of the lack of seat time we're giving you, so you should know. Only 84%.
Doing any more?
Only 84%. Only 80% for Pierre.
How does it feel?
Not what we want to see.
Copy.
Perez is crashing. You did. You mentioned it. That is a thing. We are awares. Japan's their worst setup. I can see that.
I think that was a crash.
See. Try just like a baby change like that. Keep it simple. Nothing crazy. Maybe change. Bop, bop. Bop. That's not what I meant to do. You go. You stay. Only goods everywhere. A little more drastic. He used to get, and say my Abu Dhabi doesn't work with Max. He hates it. He used to give me like 50%. Oof.
Someone spun out.
Bottas. Spinning. Valtteri. It's James.
We've just had a car run wide.
Doing. Running wide. Minor ERS damage, totally fine, totally doable. Totally under control, not to worry. Alex, it's James. Logan is faster than you.
Had a car run wide.
And a running wide. Another crash. A lot of crashing going on here.
We've had a crash.
Signs crashing. Not exactly the not exactly what you want to see. I wonder what Signs' contract looks like. Jensen Button was robbed. Yeah, you know. I don't really know that as much about that level of history, so I'm gonna stay away from that one.
What do you think?
Great.
I'm really pleased.
It went up and percent.
Yeah, copy that.
Expensive AF. Don't even look at signs. I mean, I wasn't saying we were gonna get him. We were just talking about it. We're just wondering. We're just wondering. That's all. Another crash. Van Dorn again? Who done it?
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Albano
I
crashing.
think someone's run wide.
His first mistake in like 7 practice sessions. Just saying. Apparently once you start upgrading their control, they start thinking about how they're out of control, and it makes them go out of control more.
Good session.
I wonder if there's any anything in that. Another one? Don't even talk about it because before you realize that they're in your car hitting walls. My British. My drivers are already doing that. They're already doing that. It would be no different. It would just probably be a lot more expensive. I go back. Hold on. Go back. Revert. I can't be bothered. I just can't. Practice sessions are too boring to me now. They're too boring to me. No, once you become a constructors champion, it's just you trust your people to do what's right for them. Alright, look at that. PRP2. Charles P1. Mick only gets to 84% track. Oh, interesting. Inters off the rip. Also, we're probably going to be taking a... Do we take a grid penalty here, or do we take a grid penalty in Mexico? That's probably a good question. Probably something we're going to have to think about. We'll probably take the grid penalty from Mexico. Yeah, Mexico. That's what I was thinking too. Mexico feels like the right move. Inters. Fascinating. A wet Q1.
Radio check.
Yeah, our stuff should be good enough to get through the US. Is it gonna get dry at any points? No, but the track grip is the highest it's gonna be right now.
There is a small sprinkling of rain.
Understood.
A small sprinkling of rain. Alright. Supposedly this is when the track rubber is gonna be at its like highest. Nobody move. Thank you. Pierre is gonna get a clean lap. Mick also is gonna get a clean lap. Should be good to go. Bang. Pierre comes up, crosses the line. Who crashed? Bottas! Mud. Cross the line, bang. Valtteri. Oh, he's out. That's one Merc out of this one. Show it to me.
There's been a crash.
I wish to
Sounds
see
like
it.
a single car. Let's see what happened there.
Yeah, Mexico's got that
Just
long
watch the Mercedes here.
opening straight. That a new P will be good for us. Oh, Valtteri! It's
They
definitely
must have been
James.
expecting that. The team are devastated.
That's why you don't. That's why you don't wait to get out. It says it's going to be dry in 11 minutes, by the way. That's a great question. If it's actually dry in 11 minutes, do we go out again? Wonderful question, actually. I literally just watched this screen. It says it's gonna be dry, but I don't think it is. Just based on... Oh! Multiple cars crashing. Uh-oh. Who done it?
Sounds like there's been contact.
Uh-oh.
Let's take a look at the replay. Okay,
Yeah.
So there we have the Alpine.
Uh-oh. Oh, the horror. Oh, the horror.
And there's the hit.
Oh, Alpha.
It's crystal clear who was in
Oh!
the wrong there.
You can't show that kind of stuff on television. Are you kidding me? You're gonna show that kind of violence on my TV screen right now? Nah. Liberty Media, we gotta have a talk. You know, I just send Mick out again just cause I might. Thinking about it. I don't know why I did that. I'm not even gonna lie. Reported. Oh, the horror. Mick might. I sent Mick out again because he might actually like need to go out again. Apparently, he does go purple, which is fascinating. By the way, Stroll. And then a yellow final sector, but he does secure himself a likely spot through. Why not? Why not? Why not? It's the same set of tires. I mean, realistically, we only need to be four cars, and that's nothing. Kevin Magnussen in top of the session, by the way. Flying. Improves.
Rain, all clear.
The rain has stopped. Oh, Pierre then immediately bangs in. Dude, the dog it's so bad. It really is. It's so bad. Mick, P15, by the way. That was a bit of a clincher there for a moment. Without Valtteri crashing out right there, I think Mick is out. It's fine. We made it through. That's all that matters. And now we're on to the softs anyway, so it doesn't matter. That was
Ready to check?
Copy.
This is gonna be wet in 5 minutes. What? What? Everybody getting out for a lap. Get out there, Mick. Make us proud. Let's go, Mick. Go real fast. Go real fast. Purple. It was purple. Green. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I need all of you to hold up, Matt. All right, never mind.
Had a spin.
Ricciardo, spinning. Verstappen in the mud. What's the strategy in Japan? I mean, realistically, we can go out on another set. Yeah, we can go out on another new set. We can definitely do that. I just did the math. And we all know how the math went when we were calculating how many points I was ahead in the YouTube video that went up today. Oh, I thought I did the thing to Pierre again. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I did the thing to Pierre. I did not. I'm not super worried about Q2. We're already through. Bang, bang. Mick going faster than Leclerc in the mud. In the bin, even. You trust my math as much as you trust Mick in driving. That's probably valid. Use tire run first, and then we're probably not going to put it on pole, but we can do our darndest to at least put it on the front row. Ocon made it through. British is thriving. Win in Q3. Not a whole lot of people who can really say that at this point. Language, please. It comes in 900ths off of Leclerc. Verstappen finishing his lap. I missed apparently all of the traffic that Verstappen ran into. Apparently it was a tremendous 2 seconds. That Verstappen just lost, by the way. Yeah, to yourself, yeah. Beautiful stuff. Bang on that new set of tires. All right, we got so much time. All right, we will hop on board with Mick, because I feel like I watch Pierre like way too often. Mick Schumacher, welcome to your Kotak moment. Let's see if Mick can put it on the front row. Wouldn't that be wild? Although Verstappen obviously is probably not actually 2 seconds off of Pierre here, so likely he'll put up a fight over any of us. I wonder who's first, either Leclerc or Verstappen. We'll find out right now. Leclerc does not improve. Verstappen coming down 130R. Coming up to the final chicane. I'm more focused on Verstappen's lap than I am either of our current drivers. Mick does not improve for a sector. That's not, I hate to say. Pierre Gasly, pole position. Can Mick get ahead of Verstappen? I doubt it. Can he anyway? Yes. Let's go, Mick. Faster than Verstappen. Pierre Gasly, pole position in a car that hasn't seen an upgrade in 5 races or more. Probably more. Puts it on pole.
driver.
Dang. Easy stuff. Soft, medium. What an intriguing concept. That looks like suicide. This legitimately looks like suicide, so I don't think I will. Just for curiosity's sake. Saves a second. I like no rain. Let's get freaky, huh? Let's get freaky. Thoughts? You're starting third. Just deploy. We'll just deploy with both. All right, plan. Soft, medium for Mick. Soft, medium, soft for the gas man. Up a lap of fuel on both. Should be a lot of fun. Safety cars will cause havoc, but they usually do anyway. But that's the plan. We're gonna nail it. Race day. Race day is here. Let's have a good.
I hope I'm not tempting
Let's have a
fate
good
here,
race.
But there are quite a few clouds
After
overhead.
everything that we went through in
Let's look at
Singapore,
the
we
lineup.
deserve to have a nice, good race.
And there we have Pierre Gasly.
All right.
They're in
Can we
P1.
all agree that we'll just have a nice, good,
Get ready.
clean
It's
race?
the Japanese Grand Prix.
Here in Japanese Grand. That's a lot of softs. A lot of softs.
And it's lights out.
Anybody not on
And
softs?
away we
Everybody
go.
on softs. Max is gonna have that inside. Leclerc making a big old dive bomb down the inside of the pit wall there. They're gonna go. They're gonna be side by side, literally the entire first sector, plus some. Oh, Pierre goes moves forward. Let's go.
Is that a new
Whoa,
race position
Mick
for Haas?
diving down the inside of Verstappen. Oh my goodness, what a move. Show it to me. Show it to me.
Here's the replay.
Oh wait, that was Leclerc?
Watch this.
Am I crazy?
There's
I am crazy. That was not Verstappen. He dives down the inside of Leclerc. Oh, the moves. The absolute moves on that man. Flying. Oh, Leclerc. Oh, that's again wrong. Wrong straight. Haas 1-2 at the end of lap 1. Unfortunately, gotta drop out. You got work tomorrow. We'll be. I totally understand. Go and get some sleep. The goal is on Friday. If it works out, we're gonna try and finish season 4. I think the goal is that we're gonna try and finish season 4 and wrap it up. Then so it'd be nice and long, a nice long stream on Friday to finish up season 4 and get that all wrapped up and done and good to go. But go get some sleep. I'll be here same time Friday like always. We'll try and finish season 4 and have some fun. But thank you so much for stopping by, British. See you on Friday, hopefully. Smile.
DRS enable.
We continue on being nice and pacey. I think the goal here, if we could break DRS to Leclerc, that's the absolute dream. The problem is I think we would have to like roast our tires and stuff to do so, and I don't want to. We have the tire advantage, and we got to think about the long term. And by that, of course, I mean us immediately break DRS and leave them in the dust. Oh, he does not get DRS. What a fool. Crash into turn 1. Someone running wide into turn 1. Thoughts? Signs?
That sounds like someone's
Magnussen.
gone wide there. Let's have a look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, Kevin runs wide going into turn 2.
They're completely off the racing line.
Completely off the racing line. Uh-oh. Push on, my young lads. Push on. And Haas 1-2 is beautiful all the same. Ugh. Take some notes. Let's figure out what we're looking at. Mick will just successfully defend the attack from Pierre going into turn 1. We extend the gap behind to Verstappen by about a 10th-ish. That's good to know. Verstappen and Leclerc fighting for P3 and 4 is beautiful. Lando is still there. The next non-DRS is Kevin Magnussen down in P7, probably from him running wide. Carlos Sainz down there in P20 is odd to see. But other than that, Maloney doesn't have DRS to Stroll, and Sonoda does not have DRS to Zhou. Other than that, everyone else is still kind of bunched together. We managed to put in a couple of tenths on the Red Bulls on that lap. Now Gazman will pull forward and hopefully drag Mick along with him. Love to see it. Love to see it. So far, so good for us on this front. Although Leclerc drops one to Norris, who's now out. Why can't we have nice things? Why can't we have nice things, Pierre? Why can't we have nice things? It's just Spoon. Like, why are you running that wide into Spoon? Now Pierre finds himself down in P3, now chasing Verstappen.
Red Bull moved up.
He's now back in P2, but now he invites Verstappen and Norris and Leclerc and Ricardo all back into the fight, which we had successfully avoided for a handful of laps so far. The good news is Mick has a lot of clean air now, which should help him on his way. But now we have to worry about Pierre and being attacked. You had a streamer doing an Aston Martin save in season 6. He had Ricardo and Doohan as his drivers. That sounds like a pretty solid. That sounds like a pretty solid lineup, if I do say so myself. You know, Doohan has been dragging that Williams up pretty far this season. I think we have our sights set on Lando regardless, but Doohan looks like he's got the juice. You know, he looks like he's right there. He's competing for championships for 3 seasons. I mean, yeah, I would love to see what Doohan's contract looks like and just keep an eye on him, you know. Maybe think about him next for after Pierre. If we do end up going the Lando route, I think that makes a lot of sense for the next contract, because Doohan did just move to Williams this season, I'm pretty sure. Seb won in season 4 before he retires, then Ricardo won last season, season 5. Nice.
Haas with an overtake there.
This feels like one of those games, like type of games, where as soon as you start becoming a championship contender, like every year, like it's relatively easy to keep it going. But he replaced Seb with Daniel, basically. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping that we can replace Mick with Lando and then have a 2-way battle at the top for a title. With, especially, it would be Pierre, it would be Lando, it would be Max, it would be Leclerc. Like, all of those people in equal-ish machinery battling it out at the top. I think that can make for a fun season. At Doohan since like season 2 till now. That's nice. What's his if you know off the top of your head, what's his development is like? I'm assuming it's high or fast or whatever, like the good development cycle is. I'd be curious to know. All right, we're moving forward. We did put Mick on the soft medium. That's what, that's 16 laps and then 33. 17 laps. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. At this point, we are kind of, honestly, we're kind of just vibing at this point. We're charging up Pierre's ERS. Looks like a AlphaTauri. Maloney probably running wide or spinning.
Got a lock up on the track.
Maloney locking up. Makes sense. All right, Pierre, you're good to go. Everyone else behind is still 2.5 seconds back to us, including Leclerc, which is good for us. I mean, right now, Pierre is chasing Max, who's chasing Mick, but with Leclerc, 2.25 seconds back, that's good for us in the long run. Now in season 6, it's total domination. It's only Ricardo and doing won all races. First 15 rounds he did. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's one of those types of games where once you get really good, like it's hard to kind of fall off unless you go like crazy out there. But that's cool though. I mean, that's kind of what we're hoping for. Our car in this season has been really good, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to do something similar. How's you going? 18 laps? Makes sense. Crashing? Who done it? Kevin in the bin.
Just had a crash on the track.
Kevin Magnussen.
Take a closer look.
Kevin
All eyes
bin
on
missing.
Kevin Magnussen here.
Locks up. Goes straight at Spoon. That'll do it. There is no safety car, so there is that. And it looks like Verstappen backed out of the move because of the yellow, so lovely. It's Ricardo 322 versus doing 310. Wow. See, that's what I'm looking for. Mick has never been in a fight with Pierre. Like, he just does not have the pace that Pierre does in the same car. So I'm hoping that if we get Lando, we'll have something closer to that, where it'll be Pierre versus Lando versus Verstappen versus, yeah, probably just those three at the top for the dub, This is the only time he had his drivers battle against each other in the championship. That's interesting. That's very fun. No boxing yet. Come on, Mick. Let's keep that gap up. Double box at the end of the next lap. Julian made errors in a race which cost him previously. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that makes a lot of sense because he's still a young driver, so he's probably prone to making a lot of mistakes because the development rate on this game doesn't feel right. Like, it feels like the development rate on this game is not enough.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Oh yes, beautiful moves. I don't know if anyone saw that. I slowed Mick down so much that it gave Pierre DRS. Let's go. That was big, the biggest of brains that I've ever had. And now they both have a DRS and they're gone. Goodbye. And with that DRS and clean air for Stappy, gone. Season 5, Tully was doing his worst season, making errors on his own. Very unlucky with rivals crashing into him. Oh, yeah, that sounds like an unlucky season, to say the least. I've been fortunate not to have very many incidents of people crashing into me, thankfully. But I'm sure that's extremely frustrating. Alright, make back into P8s on those softs. Pierre's still flying. Really don't want to give Verstappen. I'm imagining Verstappen also boxing this lap if I had to guess. But we want to, you know, continue to push on as hard as we can, making up that gap. Beautiful, into the box. Verstappen also pitting. He likely overtakes us here because our pit crew is horrific. Oh, he doesn't. Let's go. We hold position. We definitely lost time to him, but oh, we successfully successfully undercuts us by a handful of laps. That's not exactly how that works, but that's what happened. And we put Carlos in between Pierre and Verstappen. Lovely stuff. Leclerc up there at the front has not boxed though, and his tires are probably falling off a cliff at this point. He is into the box. Not shocking. Russell not boxing, continuing on for another lap. Fascinating. Verstappen gets by Sainz, nothing too shocking there. And now it is once again Mick and Pierre battling each other for the net lead in Japan. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What a good round of stops. We got really lucky on timing of all of that. Pitting on the same lap as Max, coming out directly next to Mick and Carlos, causing Verstappen to lose 2 seconds. And now I would imagine George Russell boxes this lap, but I'm assuming he does not. What a mad lad. All right, now I want to try and use Pierre to drag Mick along so Mick can save a little bit of tires and have the tire delta at the end of this stand. It looks like a lot of people went to... Actually, it looks like actually a good mix between the soft, medium, soft, and the soft, soft, medium. Interesting. George Russell still not boxing. We are catching him at an alarming rate. He looks like he's doing the one stop, the soft medium at this rate, which is going to be very interesting considering the timing of everything. I mean, everyone is so close enough where he's still going to lose a bunch of positions, especially if he continues to fall behind like this.
Haas with an overtake.
Alright, fine. Oh, Verstappen is definitely catching Mick now, thanks to him sitting behind George. Alright, we got a good lap of saving. Thank you for finally getting by him. Please continue pushing. This is the team and driver lineup for season 6. Aston, Ricardo, Doohan, Red Bull, Verstappen, Sainz, fascinating. Mercedes, Ocon, and Norris, I've seen that. Ferrari, Russell, Leclerc, interesting. From Mail, Magnussen, Zhou, I think everyone's seen that one. Alpine, Gasly, Stroll, fascinating. McLaren, Perez, and Giovinazzi, interesting. Tauri, Bottas, and Albon, interesting. And Williams, Schumacher, Piastri, Haas, Tsunoda, Latifi, still in Formula One. Fascinating, actually. See the range on constructor standings from season 5. Makes sense. Latifi still in F1. Fascinating, actually. I had him drop out after season 2 or 3. I can't remember exactly. Not that it really mattered in the grand scheme of things, but it is what it is. That's so interesting. I guess Russell's mediums now. Yeah. Russell going to the end. Will be interesting to see how that goes for him. For us, I mean, we're kind of just vibing. Verstappen is catching Mick, which is a shame, really. Although Verstappen is on the mediums, well, realistically, we should have had the pace, but I think we lost a lot of momentum in the race when we got caught behind George Russell. But Verstappen likely closes the door here. He is within a second.
Oh, did someone run wide?
He is behind. He is behind Mick, likely not for much longer. Stroll spinning, strolling himself. Verstappen moves past Mick, not too, nothing too shocking there. Mick should be able to do enough to stay with him.
Someone's run wide
and cause him some issue. And Pierre, with his clean air and good tires, should be able to do enough. Mick, I'm hoping, can do enough to kind of just hound Verstappen. It's kind of all I really want / need him to do. Nothing else too crazy, really. Oh, Jesus, Mick. Jesus, Mick. I put you on light tires for 1 second. And that's... Oof. So season 6 is Ricardo gone, and the stream needs to find another driver to replace them. Fair. See, that's kind of why I'm staying away from like the likes of Daniel and those older drivers, just because the box. Come out behind Seb. Thank you. Still in the points. Vibing. Chillin', Pierre, where you at? 4 seconds. 4 seconds between him and Verstappen. I think we're definitely going to go a lap long on this, to the point where I'm actually going to do that. Really push it an extra lap if we can. Got it. Let's see if Pierre can extend this gap. Our drivers: Ricardo, Doohan, Verstappen, Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Gasly, Norris, Ocon, Perez, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Bottas, Albon, Pastry, K-Mag, Mick, Zhou, Tsunoda, and Latifi. 0. That's unfortunate. I feel like Yuki got done pretty dirty in this game. Like really dirty. I don't think he's as bad as the game kind of makes him out to be based on his ratings, but yeah, he's 310 doing to 161 for Verstappen. That's about as large a gap as I think I've ever seen in my life. That's crazy. That's quite the gap. Make Schumacher fastest lap. Love to see it. We're kind of just waiting for Pierre's pit stop at this rate. So I think we can speed this up a little bit. As we'll be bringing him in at the end of the next lap. More than likely. All right, Verstappen in the box. One new fastest lap, Mick Schumacher. Let's go. TV pod offset. Alpha were third in the constructors in season 5, and they were the slowest car, but lucky to be ninth because of Magson's ninth place in the season opener. Nice, dude. K-Mag's really good at season openers. All right, Pierre in the box, and Mick is quite a ways away.
Car in the wall.
No safety car. Don't do this to me.
Single yellow.
Yeah, okay.
Ocon in the
Let's take a
bin.
look at the replay. Okay, here's the Ferrari.
From then on, Alpha didn't score points from round 2 to yeah, that happens. Ocon locking up, going into and boom. In the hairpin. That's not spoon. That's the hairpin. Ferrari having an absolute nightmare season, and it only gets worse. Oh, Pierre comes out well clear of Mick. Well clear. Oh, nice. 4 seconds clear of Mick. Beautiful. Now we kick back and we wait. Another yellow, sector 3. Van Dorn, probably.
He's just had a spin.
Perez spinning, not expected. These are huge regulation changes on that save. Yeah, it's really funny. I got like really big technical regulation changes like the first bit after seasons 1 and 2, but the last 2 thankfully have been relatively minor. Like the one going into next season for this is like just a 30% hit to like chassis, like certain chassis things, which like, okay. Oh, Mick, your pace versus Verstappen is just so not good. The good news is
Verstappen has stopped.
Copy.
oh, broken front wing. That's a broken front wing on Verstappen.
Let's see what happened there. We're just watching the Red Bull.
Oh, the hairpin's too much for you, huh?
Thank goodness.
Oh
nobody else was
yeah,
involved.
baby.
That was a big crash.
Yeah, take it easy.
Copy.
Oh, the dream. Verstappen's still there, but has to box for a new wing. No chance he doesn't. And he's on a set of softs. What does he go to? A new set of mediums? No change of tires? Let's find out. A different set of softs. A different set of softs. His last ones were at 77. His new ones are... Oh, he's in the mud. 88. Okay. He came out on technically better tires, but he has a long way to go in this one. Oh, what a dream. What an absolute... Leclerc's 11 seconds behind Mick. who's 4 seconds behind Pierre. Oh, the dream. This is all right, Sean. We need to have a talk. British left at the beginning of this race, and now look at this. It's not a coincidence. I refuse to believe it's a coincidence. Like, you can't make this up. Like, you really can't. Like, it's not, it's just not coincidence. Oh, incidents. I can spell. It's just not. It can't be a coincidence anymore. It just can't be. It's not a coincidence that as soon as British leaves, we're fine, and Verstappen's the one in the mud. Like, this is not. It's too real. It's too real. That's just it. It's too real. It's just facts. I mean, at this point, we're just waiting at this point. I mean, we're just waiting. I mean, we're a very clear 1-2 here. Where are you? You're too far. Yeah, you're too far. You're fine. You're on 70% sauce. You're fine. This is horrific. This is terrible for us. Please enter the box. Who bend it? Bottas. Oh, you absolute fool. Valtteri, you're in the mud. Oh, so many people diving into the pits. Leclerc not in the box.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Ocon in the mud.
Okay, energy's good.
Okay.
All right. I was kind of really hoping that we'd be able to take advantage of that gap a little bit more. And now we have this. A safety car. And only a handful of laps to make up ground. I hope that wasn't a mistake. I really don't. Yeah, we are aware. We're gonna be fine. Safety car is in this lap. Alright, we'll hop on board with Mick, trying to make sure that we can get by Lando here. Yup. Beautiful.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Beautiful stuff. A new fastest lap for Pierre. Beautiful. We're just gonna fast forward. Relax, Pierre.
Who's running wide there?
Relax, Pierre.
DRS is enabled. DRS is enabled.
Save fuel.
Copy.
We're vibing. We have laps remaining. Pierre is gone. We don't have to worry about Pierre. We only need to worry about Mick overtaking Leclerc at the end of this lap. And that's all that matters. He has a 20% tire advantage over Leclerc, unless he just wants to go around the outside of Spoon, which would be fascinating to watch, by the way. Oh, Mick. Really? 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 Sure, go for it. Mick doesn't want it down the straight with DRS when Leclerc does not have DRS. Switch back. Down the inside.
That sounds like someone's gone wide.
And Dorn in the mud. Flying currently flying. Oh, he's so far back. Yeah, we need to be flying. If we, yeah, like, okay, yeah, he's gone. Beautiful stuff, Mick. Let's go. You know, I don't know if we were going to get that lucky on mediums versus everyone else, so I'm glad we dove in when we did. We're gone.
This will be last lap.
Last lap,
Okay.
Pierre Gasly for another 1-2 finish for Haas, effectively sealing the Constructors' Championship for the Haas F1 team. Haas F1 have won their first F1 Constructors and Drivers titles in the year of our Lord 2025. Let's go. After Singapore, this is exactly what we needed. We needed a dominant 1-2 finish for Haas. Verstappen outside the points. Leclerc bins his opportunity for a P2. That is a Haas 1-2 finish in Japan.
Whoa.
Let's go. Whoa. Whoa is right, Pierre. Whoa is right.
First over the line.
First
and
over the
today's
line.
winner. Here's the
Constructors champions.
Pierre Gasly
Let's
finishes in
go.
first place.
What an amazing finish to a thrilling race. It's a real testament to their skill and the team's engineering.
Beautiful stuff, Pierre.
Nice checker flag.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you.
Brilliant.
So good.
Take all the pick up and away in.
So good.
A brilliant performance from the Haas.
Oh,
driver.
we haven't heard that for a handful of races, for a couple of races, but we've definitely heard it a lot this season. Beautiful stuff, Pierre. Take us home, Pierre.
Imagine how
Take us
tough that
home.
must be. A podium is a real feat, and it's been
A real feat from the
style.
French man. Sealing his World Drivers' Championship. Sealing the Constructors' Championship for Haas F1 team. This is what we've been building for.
Frenchman was in sublime form today, fully deserving
we've done
of his
it.
podium finish here.
The confetti will fall in the United States tonight. Beautiful stuff.
A lovely occasion as we see all three drivers clearly relishing their
Let's
moments.
go.
on the
Who would have
podium.
thought? Season
Haas
1.
having a very successful day at the races.
Winning a Constructors title. Not I. Look at that. We're not doubling up Mick yet, but we are 68 points ahead of Mick. Pierre Gasly is your 2025 Formula One World Drivers Champions, and the Haas F1 team is your 2025 Constructors World Champions. Oh, been waiting so long to say it. 600k out, 4.3 in the pocket. What a dominant race at Suzuka. We needed this one, and the rest of the way is gravy as we make our way towards the dynasty that is going to be the Haas F1 team. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. Boardroom up, refurb is complete. Yes, we are aware that Mick's contract is in progress, but I think that's a good spot to end tonight. I know it's a little early, but I also need to be up a little early tomorrow. And so like I was telling British when he left, the plan is going to be to finish season 4 on Friday so that we can wrap that up nice and early, and then probably have some fun on F122 wheel and pedal stuff, getting that back going now that this is almost done and wrapped up. But for now, that is going to wrap it up for me here. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Sean, thank you for sticking around. British, I know you're already gone, but I appreciate you anyway. I'll see you guys on Friday. Hopefully we'll wrap up season 4. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll make it it'll be a bit of a long one. We do have 5 parts to do on the next one, but we'll see how it goes. But until then, stay safe. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now, don't count what you don't have.